And the worst offender for thyroid dysfunction is gluten. So the next point I want to make is that the root cause of inflammation in thyroid dysfunction, we need to dig into that a little bit more. And most times, from what I see in my practice, is gut issues. People have so many gut issues and they don't often have an actual diagnosis. They're not really given tools to get to the why their gut is has a problem. But what I see is when we have this molecule called zonulin that is elevated, it's a protein that opens up the gaps in our GI tract and it can trigger an immune response. And that can, depending on food intolerances and things, attack your thyroid tissue. Dysbiosis creates systemic inflammation. And then if you also have small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which is hard to get treatment for or hard to even get a diagnosis, you are in a state of chronic and systemic inflammation. And about 70% to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. So if you have food sensitivities, this is another part of this. If you have food sensitivities and various triggers, that can just keep that inflammatory process happening. The worst offender for thyroid dysfunction is gluten. There's something called molecular mimicry. And when that happens, because gluten is such a similar protein structure as thyroid tissue, it can actually cause your body to attack your own thyroid gland because it thinks that it thinks that the gluten is the thyroid, and the immune system has identified the thyroid as something that needs to be out of the body. It's considered a foreign body and it's trying to attack it. That's where the damage comes to your thyroid over time.